Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your cousin from the South Side, ZaeySoulaan, back at it again with another video. Welcome to the 5th installment of Soulful Sounds. Today in this video, we are going to be interviewing City Boy Ghost, and he is going to be talking about his song, Rockin' With, featuring Dizzy Wright. If y'all like the video, be sure to comment, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, share this video with your friends, and comment below what artists you think should be in the next episode of Soulful Sounds. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Welcome to the 5th installment of Soulful Sounds. Introduce yourself, my guy.
What's good, everybody out there? I appreciate you having me, my dog Zay. I'm a City Boy Ghost, Oceanside, California, and we out here doing big things and feeding the culture. You know what I mean?
Hey, facts. So, the first question I want to ask you, how did the feature between you and Dizzy come to be?
Really, it's not even like I know Dizzy personally, because I'm gonna get that part out the way. Like, I've never met the man, I've never shook his hand, I've never actually had a conversation with him. It's more so being connected through the right people. You know what I mean? Like you ever heard of the book 6 Degrees of Separation?
I've heard that name before, but I ain't never read the book.
So basically put it like this: you know somebody and they know somebody, right? That's 1 degree of separation. So if you take that times 6, they know someone who knows someone who knows somebody. Anybody that you'll ever need in your entire life is 6 degrees away from you.
Damn.
Because that's how connected everybody is.
Wow. I never thought about it like that.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, but that's why networking is so important, because you never know who knows who. You know what I mean? And it was literally just one of those kinds of situations where it fell into my lap. And, you know, I've had stuff like this fall in my lap before. It's just I was ready for it this time.
Facts. That's what's up, though. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I heard the song when you first sent it to me. That shit is hard.
I appreciate that, bro. Yeah. No, but like I was telling you, it's one of those situations where I really just go in the studio and I bar out. So I don't know what I'm gonna come out with when I first go in there. You know what I mean? It's like I'm walking through a maze and trying to figure out like my direction. So for me to have done the song and for me to feel like I was on par with Dizzy the whole song, like, that's the part that blows me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I got you. Next question. What was your process when it came to making this song? Like,
so when I was putting it together, honestly, you know, I got the feature and I got the clearance and all that in my email, and I kind of just sat on it for a day. You know what I mean? Like, just kind of soaked it in. Like, I have this in my lap. I could take this and I could run with it. I could do whatever I want with it. You know what I mean?
okay.
And yeah, like my process, I don't like to listen to the beat until I'm ready to work on it. Like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to get to that point to where, like, it's too much pressure to work on it. You know what I mean? Like, if you've ever had a song where you have the beat and you're sitting on it and you keep listening to it and you're like, man, I'm gonna fuck this up. And then when it really comes to picking up your pen and putting something into it, you're like, I don't know where to start. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's another part of my process, is like literally just eliminate the elephant in the room and don't even touch it until it's time to go in the ring. You know what I mean? Like Mike Tyson, he didn't spar with anybody before fighting him on camera. You know, he did all his shit elsewhere, and yeah, you know what I mean. So literally, I just had a day where I was like, all right, bro, I'm ready to open this feature and to like figure out what's going on with it. So I opened it, I played it, listened to it like 2 or 3 times, and then I was like, all right. And I kind of just went from there, bro. Just bar for bar, you know what I mean?
That's what's up. Cause when you said that, I not gonna. I've had the same similar experiences. Like there have been times I've had people like send me stuff.
Oh, my shit died.
You can still hear me?
Yeah, my headphones died on me.
Oh no, you could. There was a lot of times where I had a
Hold up.
song.
There we go.
Yeah, there were a lot of there were a lot of times I had songs where it was like somebody sent me a verse or some shit, and they wanted me to be on the song, and I had to when I kept listening to it back to back to back, and it got to a point to where it was like what you just said. I couldn't come up with nothing to say.
Yeah.
So it was like I had to think like, damn, how the fuck am I gonna tell them that I ain't got nothing to say? Like, you know,
When they're trying to commission you to get on the song because they know that you're gonna be the one that really brings it to that next level, and you're like, bro, I don't even know.
yeah, I had, man, that happened. I think it was one song I was supposed to do with somebody. I did later on get back to them and I sent them the song, but it took me like a really long time to put something together. But
Yeah. Like some you comfortable with that you can really give back to them. You know what I mean?
Because
I mean, like the thing is, like, I feel like what a lot of people forget is like we really do this. You know what I mean? Like we really like eat, sleep, shit, breathe this music, and not just music, but like other art and other entertainment forms as well. You know what I mean? Like we all have our own little individual like niches and all that. But when it comes down to it, I could give anybody a 16 of nothing. You know what I mean? I could go in there and I could say a bunch of tight shit that doesn't mean anything, but like, why would I do that?
true.
You know, like this has to have my stamp on it, bro. So like at the end of the day, yeah, I gotta kind of take my time with it, and I gotta make sure that this is something that represents me as a brand, and I'm willing to put that out there. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
Otherwise, like, what are you doing, bro? Like, are you a comedy rapper? You know what I mean? If you're a comedy rapper, just be a comedy rapper.
That's true.
You know, like, yeah.
I mean, that's true though, man. I don't want to give nobody that's just how I am. I don't want to send nobody no verse or be on somebody's beat, you know, album or something like that, and half-ass it. I would, because that makes me feel bad, because you know they was expecting something better from me, and I was expecting something from myself. You know,
let the team down and shit.
Yeah.
So hold up. What part of the country are you in, bro? What state you in?
Alabama.
You in Alabama?
Yeah.
Okay. I asked because the group that we had got connected through was mostly like Atlanta and mostly like Detroit and outskirts of Detroit, right?
Yeah.
But you've heard how the people in Detroit are making music right now, right?
Yeah, for sure.
How literally they just go in the studio and say the craziest outlandish shit they can say.
Off the wall.
Off the wall, bro. I fucking love that shit. I can't lie to you. I think they might be the only people that can go in there and say the craziest shit they want and still make it make sense. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't.
They put this
shit. Hey, you right though, cause I don't like in my city. It's a few guys that you know they rap and shit, but it's not too many people I know that could like just go in the studio and just say some wild, off, crazy ass shit and it just sound decent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, even decent.
I've heard some motherfuckers make some shit that just like, damn, what the fuck did you do with the hour you spent in the stew? Like,
you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, bro, were you even trying? You just slapped this together in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you, man. And like, you know, I try to give people grace for them making music and really just say like, you're an artist, you're allowed to do whatever you want, and like, I don't have to like it, but I'm gonna respect it. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Sometimes I hear some shit where I'm like, bro, what the fuck were you thinking? But I mean, I'm not gonna tell them that on a serious note. I might laugh and say some shit like that, but I'm never gonna look them dead in the eyes and be like, nigga, you suck. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's you, bro. That's what you want to do. That's you.
Yeah.
I mean, Blueface made it. You know,
Hey, I can't deny that shit.
can't deny it, bro. And he's all over the place. But you know what? He made it.
Yeah.
You know, or even to take it to that level, like Soulja Boy, bro. Like Soulja Boy made it. You know what I mean? And I mean, he's a motherfucking hustler, so I'll give him that all day. But he kind of goofy, dog. You know what I mean?
That's
Everything that's
true.
come out about him online, like, I think he's an amazing entertainer, and he might even be cool to hang out with behind closed doors. But like, do I want my name associated with him? Like, nah, bro, I don't.
Nah, I
If he
feel the
tried to
same
sign me, I
way.
tell him no. Yeah,
No,
yeah. I don't care what the check look like, bro. I don't want to sign. I'm good.
that's true. Facts. Next question.
Uh huh.
What inspires you to create music?
To be honest, I feel like that's something that's changed a lot, like over time. You know what I mean? But the initial the initial thing that really made me want to make music was when I was a kid. I got my hands on an Eminem CD, right? And I used to listen to that CD like over and over and over and over again. And literally, like, what's this? Oh shit! Is that a praying mantis, bro?
Yeah. Isn't
Oh
he
my
cute?
god! Here, hold on. Oh, you don't want to fuck with me? That's crazy. Oh my god! He's not trying to climb on me. Look at that shit.
Oh damn.
He's a little guy.
Oh
Isn't
wow.
he cute?
Oh yeah.
That's dope.
I never seen him
Kung Fu
around
Panda.
this.
You feel me? Hey, he's got his hands in the praying position and everything.
Yeah, he's not fucking around. He's
Hell yeah.
fast.
No, that's
Fast as
dope.
fuck, boy.
Fast as fuck, boy.
They're usually green. I never seen one.
I've never that he's got the desert camo cracking.
Like, see his eyes? Those
Look
big
at
old
him.
things.
I really be wishing I could read minds and shit,
Yeah,
because
right?
I would be so tuned in. Okay, so
Sorry.
no, you're good. You're good.
Nah, you good.
So hold up. What was I saying?
Eminem CD.
Okay, so I had this Eminem CD when I was a kid, and literally it was the only fucking CD that I had, and I would listen to it like back to back to back to back to back. And what I really got from it was he was somebody that wasn't afraid to say that what he actually wanted to say, you know? And I feel like a lot of us, especially in like the POC world, really grew up in constricted environments where it was important for us to be an extended representation of our parents, you know? And to really give people a reason to say like, oh, well, they taking care of their kids, or however you want to put it. You know what I mean?
For
So
sure.
music kind of became the outlet where I could say what I wanted to say. Like how you tell somebody sometimes, like, just scream in the pillow, like, you'll feel better, scream in the pillow. It was kind of like that for me. Like, I can put it somewhere. I don't have to put it in everybody's face, and I don't have to lie to myself about how I really feel about what's going on in my life. And that started when I was probably like 12 years old.
I respect
It
that.
kind of from there. Yeah, no, it's crazy, bro. It's really crazy how like music finds people. But you know, from there, I just got deeper into listening to like more music, like Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Mac 10. You know, 50 Cent had come out not long after that. All that fucking shit that was going on, you know. And I kind of got lost in the sounds, and it just became a thing where everywhere I went, since I was like 12 or 13 years old, I'm always thinking about music. I'm always thinking about how to put something together. Like, when I hear a sound, I'm thinking about like, what can I do with that, or like, what would I do with that? And it's fuck, bro. It's probably like a healthy obsession at this point, like the healthiest obsession that you can have. You know what I mean? But still, like, that's why I really say like, eat, sleep, breathe shit, because like, bro, there's so much life outside of this, but it's one of those things where like you got to remind yourself, because if nobody stops you, I'll lock myself in the studio and I won't come out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I ain't
I
like.
won't.
No, you go
Oh,
ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, I won't eat or drink nothing until I feel like I'm about to pass out, because I'm working, I'm mixing, I'm recording, I'm plotting, I'm scheming, I'm listening to other people talk and figuring out how to incorporate what I like about what they're saying about the world into how I'm doing what I'm doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And when you say obsession, I completely agree with that, because it's people always ask me like, why are you so big? Like when I tell people like I'm working on music or I'm busy with music, it's like people always look at it like, it's not that big of a deal type shit. But it's like when it comes to music, it's like this the only route for me. You know what I'm saying? It's like the only way I can express myself. Like
Yeah.
I started like making music back like when I was in high school. I was getting ready to graduate, and
Okay.
I didn't drop any music until like 2020 type shit. And it was just in the beginning, man, like I wasn't even like releasing any music before 2020. It was just my way to express myself,
Like you really didn't even have a plan on whether or not you were gonna mix it at first, right? I mean, like dropping off at first.
No, I just had like
Yeah.
before I dropped any music, I just had like books of rhymes and shit, just rapping back to back, because I wanted to take out the time and perfect my craft. And I like, it's from the beginning, it was never like something like that I just wanted to half-ass or anything like that. It was just something that was always an obsession with me, like you said, a healthy obsession.
Yeah. Like it's taking up most of your time, but it's keeping you from doing the dumb shit that you would be doing otherwise.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And you getting in touch with yourself by doing it.
for sure. Cause it's so much music that I've created that's not out yet, but it's coming. But it's allowed me to release a lot of anger and different stuff off my chest through just music. So
It's good, bro. And this is why I say it's good for your mental health, because it gives you a space that you can create where you can sit with those emotions, because you know what I mean? And I mean, this is kind of a tangent, but in modern society, we treat anger like it's a bad thing, bro. Anger is not a bad thing. It's just like being happy. It's just like being fucking surprised, like being sad, like, joyful tears, whatever you want to call it, bro. It's all the fucking same. It's the way that you want to treat it that makes it what it is. And if we decided that we wanted to treat anger like it's a healthy thing, and you need to go express that, go find a way to express that. You know what I mean? Maybe we'd be in a healthier society, bro. Like making music and writing music and really taking time to be with those emotions and to sit with them and to vet them and make them make sense before you let them go. That's fucking healthy, bro. That's what a therapist will tell you to do. You know what I mean? So right off the bat, bro, like music is a healthy thing to be a part of.
that's true. And like
I was on the same tip too, where I would walk around, like I was known in the hood, bro, for having a notebook on me at any given time. Like I'd have a backpack with notebooks in it, or a notebook, or CDs that I was selling. You know what I mean? Like that's what I was known for when I was younger. You know what I mean? Like just being that young little dude that's trying to figure it out, that's out there grinding and just trying to connect with people.
yeah, I believe that like you said, with certain emotions, like you said, anger is a healthy thing and we should treat it that way. And taking it out, like it's unhealthy when you started jotting down shit just to.
That's good.
And then after that, I was just like, I ain't even mad at your ass no more. Just, you know what I'm saying?
Like, man, you stupid. This shit beneath me.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? But that's because you took the time to break down your emotions. You know what I mean? To really make them make sense before you let them out. And by the time you really sorted through everything, you were like, yeah, I was mad. That pissed me off. But is it worth my reaction? Nah, not really. You know?
Yeah, true.
That's the healthiest way to be, bro.
For sure.
And on that, 10 times out of 10, I'll tell people, like, music is a good place to be. Like, not only... So, okay. So when COVID hit, I wasn't going to studios anymore, and I had to figure out what to do with my time. So my job had just laid off every employee. You know what I mean? Like, everybody got laid off. That shit was fucking crazy. So I ended up like investing into a cheap studio. You know, I had like a Focusrite. I had like a what do you call it? AKG C214, and I had a MacBook. And I was just doing anything that I could with it, like every day, like trying to make a song, trying to figure out how to mix it right, and trying to figure out how to make it like listenable to where like the textures make sense to your ears enough to even want to listen to it. You know what I mean? Because that people don't give enough credit for how hard that shit really is when you're in the dark with a flashlight trying to figure it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you know, I wasn't going to any recording studios anymore, and I decided I want to take this time to figure this shit out by myself. And literally, in doing that, bro, like I ended up building up like this studio that I work in. Like, I don't go anywhere to record. I do everything by myself. I mix everything by myself. And that in its own has kept me from getting into dumb shit that I could have been getting into. Because instead, bro, like, I'm worried about this.
Yeah.
I'm working on this song. And when I'm done with this, but basically, like I was saying, so I took that time to just like learn the process and not have to go to anybody and not have to deal with anybody. And in the same light, I put myself in a position where I'm always busy with something positive. You know what I mean?
I feel that. Okay. Question number 4. Who is an artist or a producer you want to work with in the future?
Damn. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people I want to work with, but kind of just a couple off the rip. I'd say I want to work with Rob Banks. I want to work with J. Cole. I want to work with Matt Ox, and I want to work with Working on Dying. That would be like that would be like it for me. You know what I mean? Like if I worked with J. Cole, that's like I fucking made it. You know?
What any producers you would want to work with?
Yeah. Honestly, the Working on Dying collective as a whole. But if anything, I want to work with Oogie Man. That's my dog. I fuck with bro tough, and maybe like TM88.
He's tough.
You know what I mean? Something like that. But also, I feel like people don't know producers well enough and don't really give producers like credit. You know what I mean? Like, I recently started working with a female producer out of Texas. Shout out my girl Monique Winning, and she has a gold plaque with fucking NLE Chopper.
Wow.
And that shit blew
what song
my
did she
mind.
produce?
I don't know which one it is. I'd have to look it up. Like, I know it's on her Instagram somewhere, but I'd have to actually look it up. But I started working with her like maybe like 2 months ago, tops, bro. And she shot me a couple of beat packs, and I've probably given her back like 12 songs. And nigga, she went crazy over them. Like, she liked songs I didn't even think she was gonna like. You know what I mean? Like, shit that other people didn't even talk about. When I showed them the folder and they're like, oh, I like this one and this one, she liked a whole different song. So yeah, shout out to my girl Monique. She out here killing the motherfucking game. You know what I mean? Out here showing motherfuckers how to make 100 bands a year out of producing stuff.
That's
you know,
up.
she's one of my if I could work with somebody type of producers, and I'm proud and I'm blessed to be working with her. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. Next question. What's an album or song that you have on rotation?
Just in general, or like historically?
Like Historically, in general, whichever, or both.
Uh, fucking Schoolboy Q, Habits and Contradictions.
That's a classic.
That's one of my favorite albums of all time. I can listen front to back and not skip a song. And then a more current album that I have in rotation is A Life for Two by Shorty Shorty. That's my shit. If you don't know about Shorty Shorty, for sure look him up, dog. He from Baltimore.
I'm gonna have to look him up
Yeah, he
for
gets off,
sure.
dog. He gets off. That nigga, he's lyrical, but you don't even really catch it because he's got like melodies. Like he really puts it behind melodies, you know?
I'm gonna definitely have to check him out. Now that
Hell
you
yeah,
told me
bro.
about him. Uh, next question. What's your intentions for the future?
Honestly, it's not just music, man. Like, yeah, I definitely wanna make music like for the rest of my life. I wanna be involved in it. You know what I mean? I wanna become like a like a J. Cole type, bro, or like a Rick Rubin or like a fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like I don't necessarily have to be the most famous person in the world. Like that's cool, bro. I want to be able to feed my family, and music's not the only avenue, but I definitely want to continue to grow with music as a person and become one of those people that people know they can come to and communicate with about what they're trying to do and how to execute it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like an Andre 3000 type even. But my goals for the future is to be able to open a bunch of fucking nonprofits, bro. To be able to open up like healing workshops where, I mean, I can't say too much, but where I can just literally invite people to tap into their inner magic, bro. You know what I mean? In my own studied and backed by studied types of ways that have worked for other people that have been involved in these types of worlds. You know, like I want to do that for people, and I want to give it to music artists. I want to help them tap into what makes them special and who they really are. You know what I mean?
yeah. I got you. I
Um,
fuck with that. I respect that
yeah,
too, man. Like,
yeah. It's real, bro, because this is spiritual. It goes beyond just stepping in the studio and being able to put words together. This is beyond just calling it a lifestyle, bro. Like this is a whole thing. Like we're taking from the universe and downloading that shit and putting it out. Like Tupac said, when I write rhymes, I go blind and let the Lord do his thing. You know what I mean? Like I'm not even like trying to make a religious statement of any kind when I say that, but you know, just quoting word for word. And at the end of the day, like, bro, we're all products of the universe. Like we don't own none of this shit. You know what I mean? Like these concepts that we pull from, that we put together, like they've always been here, dog. You know what I mean?
yeah,
We just created the language to be able to interpret them, to be able to share them with each other. Like this shit has always been here,
yeah.
you know?
I agree.
So no, yeah, it's weird and it's deep, but like some people they can't grasp on that, and that's cool. Like I'm not mad at anybody, but like I wanna be able to help people cut all the middlemen in the connection and just get straight from source and put what they're really meant to do out there. You know what I mean? In a way that they feel like, how would I say it? Like their true self while they're doing it. You know,
Yeah,
true to themselves. And I want to be able to open up like nonprofits and really help like underprivileged like families and be able to put people in situations where they can get their life together just for like all the opportunities that we have never had, bro. Like it's fucking crazy, but like especially cultured families, you know what I mean? And when I say cultured, I mean like melanated peoples, you know?
I agree with you. I fuck with that. That's
Absolutely.
really something I think that's fucking beautiful when you can do something like that, and you know you have the ability to do it for other people.
We need it, bro, because like think about it. There's people like Elon Musk, like Bill Gates, like Mark Zuckerberg, like the fucking Amazon guy, whatever his name is. I can't even think of it off
Hey,
top.
bro.
All right, so just to finish what I was saying, like these people that have billions of dollars, like you're hoarding money, bro. Like people don't really think about how much a billion is versus a million,
Yeah.
and how much money that really fucking is, bro. And if you have $200 billion, bro, there's not even 200 billion people on the planet. Like, fix the world. What the fuck are you guys doing? Call it a tax write-off if you need to. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it's
I don't
just,
understand that.
I don't, me personally, I don't understand how some people can have such money that is literally life changing. Like, you could end world hunger with the money.
Immediately.
And yeah. And it's like,
Immediately.
but instead you want to try and go to space. Like, you,
bruh, take care of here now. You know what I mean?
yeah, like it'll be light years before you get to another planet. So it's like, get that shit up.
Somebody laid this concept on me and they were like, think about Earth like it's your house, right?
Yeah.
If you treat your house like shit and you keep stacking and piling shit up and hoarding shit everywhere, eventually it's going to come to a point where you can't do anything in there. And what are you going to do? Go buy another house? So what? You could do the same thing there?
Yeah.
Clean your fucking shit up, bro.
That's true.
You know what I mean? And that doesn't necessarily have anything to do with like, oh, everybody needs more money. Like, no, we need to treat the planet better. You know what I mean? But by the same token, if somebody with $300 billion gave everybody on the planet, I don't know, 100K. I'm trying to look this number up right now because I kind of made a crazy statement. Like 100K to 8 billion people, that's kind of a lot of fucking money.
Yeah. Nah, you're right though. That is.
You know what I mean?
But
I mean, we like, bro, it's 2023 and there's companies that are touching trillions of dollars in their industry. Like not like a psychotic amount of trillions, but like $3 trillion. Like I can't even imagine that. You know what I mean? I can't even imagine a billion. What the fuck would I do with that?
No. It's like,
I'm just saying.
It's just like, it's so much money to you would be spending it for the rest of your life. It would take a lifetime to spend that much money.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And I guess with that kind of money comes a certain kind of responsibility. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Next question I want to ask you. What is a song that you can recite without looking at the verses?
One of my songs or any song?
Could your song or any song?
Shit, any of my songs I can recite without looking at the verses.
Facts.
Yeah, any of my songs, like off the rip. Somebody else's song. Fuck. The only one that I can think of is like, what's that song called? It's an old J. Cole song. I can't think of the name, but it was when he was dropping mixtapes, bro. Like before he even came out with like any albums or anything like that, or like Dreamville was a thing or anything like that. But Quote Me, the song "Quote Me" by J. Cole. I can fucking quote that fucking song, dog. Yeah, like or Buckingham Palace by Cannabis. I can quote that shit word for word.
Bet that. That's what's up. Next question I want to ask you, and I've never asked anybody else this question, but I figured I'd ask you this question because you seem like somebody that would give me like an honest answer.
Okay, cool.
Who is an artist that you think is an industry plant or is overrated?
Honestly?
Yeah.
Yeah, just NLE Chopper, bro. Like straight up.
Okay.
NLE Chopper, that fool, he kind of came out of nowhere, bro. And he was automatically under Birdman's wing when he was like 12, 13 years old. And he kind of just sat there under Rich Gang and who knows what the fuck he was doing, just being weird. And then all of a sudden he starts dropping music and he's got this image and You know what I mean? That fool, he a plant, bro.
I agree with you.
Yeah, I'm not hating. I
No,
mean, I honestly I expect his music to be better than it actually is, which kind of bothers me. So that's why I'd say he's overrated. I'm not saying he's a trash artist because he's not. I just expect better from him, I guess.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Um, well, we're gonna end the interview right here for sure. It was a pleasure getting to talk to you, bro. Like, really, I mean that from the bottom of my heart. It was a pleasure getting to talk to you.
No, absolutely, bro.
Never had a conversation with you like one on one, but I'm glad we had this conversation and talked about your song, talked about a few other things, and let the people know when your song drops, bro. Let
Honestly, honestly, we're not even giving a release date yet. Just know that shit coming this year. You know what I mean? Like, we
yeah,
more than halfway through the year. That shit coming by the end of the year, bro. You know what I mean? Fucking City Boy Ghost and Dizzy Wright. That shit coming.
bet that for sure. But anyway, hope y'all like the video. Go support my man, City Boy Ghost. I'm gonna put all of his links down below, and when his song drops, go stream that motherfucker. And without anything else to say, we out this motherfucker. Peace.
Let's go.